So what are the Pawars up to? Is this another example of power play in Maharashtra? Sahil Joshi, our editor in Mumbai, joins us. Aneesh Gawande, spokesperson NCP Sharad Pawar, and Avinash Govindra Adik, NCP General Secretary, spokesperson for the Ajit Pawar group with us. Thank you all very much for joining us. First, I want to come to you, Sahil. I'll come to the politicians later. Tell us, what is the backstory? The Pawars coming together, are we seeing this as the first sign that maybe we could see an NCP unification sooner rather than later?
Well, the talk of NCP reunification has been going on ever since Ajit Pawar especially flew down to Delhi for the celebration of Sharad Pawar's 85th birthday. And along with him, Sharad Pawar's grandnephew Rohit Pawar, accompanying him in the private chartered flight from Nagpur. The second hint of reunification happened in Baramati when this AI center was inaugurated with the help of the industrialist Gautam Adani, and both the Pawar fractions were seen together, specifically the Pawar family. So since then, this talk has been going on. The only hurdle between two parties coming together was Ajit Pawar's insistence that NCP Sharad Pawar fraction also should be fighting election on the clock symbol, which was rejected by Supriya Sule. But what it seems at this point of time, that in the local body elections, it was made very clear by the BJP that they are not going to have any kind of an alliance or understanding with Ajit Pawar, and because of that, Ajit Pawar had no other option than to make an alliance with NCP-SP, specifically in the region where NCP always has claimed their dominance in the region of Pune.
So is it only a temporary alliance?
In some parts of Western.
So, Sahil, is it only a temporary alliance, or is it the beginning of their coming together? A quick answer.
No, so basically, I think it is beginning of them coming together, because one can clearly see, I mean, everybody is keeping close watch on the political situation in Maharashtra, which a lot of people in NCP feels that by 2029, Ajit Pawar will be pushed out of the alliance, which is kind of an unnatural alliance with the BJP. And when 2029 assembly elections will be fought, it will be Ajit Pawar will be might be fighting separately from Shiv Sena BJP alliance. So might as well come together, because the main problem within the alliance was that Ajit Pawar and his supporters were inclined to go with the BJP, whereas Supriya Sule and others were not ready to go with have an alliance with the BJP. So one can say that right now it's kind of a beginning, you know, that ice has broken. Whether it actually cements them into an alliance is something what we will get to know in few years of time.
Okay, Sahil Joshi for joining me. Let me then, thank you very much, Sahil. Let's now go to Aneesh Gawande. Anish, you heard from Sahil Joshi. How do we interpret this? Just 2 days ago, and I'll try and play those pictures, Gautam Adani was at a function in Baramati, and he's seen also as one of the cementing factors between the two Pawars. What is happening? Is it that the two Pawars are inevitably coming together because politics, according to their critics, is business?
You know, Rajdeep, thank you very much for having me on this show. And I want to start off by saying that I want to correct Sahil a little bit on what he said, because he said the rumors of the two factions coming together started a few weeks ago. But in fact, the rumors of the two factions coming together started the day we split. And unfortunately, I think we've been fielding these questions for many months now, if not many years, about the potential merger of the two NCPs. Now, let me begin by stating very clearly. Local body elections are fought on an entirely separate plank from both state and national elections. As you know, in Maharashtra, you've seen strange alliances in the past, and you continue to see strange alliances now, whether that's a reunion of the two NCPs in Pimpri-Chinchwad and Pune, or whether that's the possibility of the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde joining us in Pune as part of a sort of grander opposition alliance against the BJP. The Congress is tied up with the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi in Mumbai, but is fighting with the sort of Shiv Sena UBT in Pune. So at the very outset, I think these are not considerations that are made with state or national politics in mind. They're taken given the local.
No, but what is the message then? Where is the ideological fight? Mr. Ajit Pawar conveniently is with the BJP at the center and at the state, and at the local level with Sharad Pawar. What is the ideology then?
The ideological
or is it that
front
there are
is
only
very
permanent
clear.
interests in politics, no permanent friends or enemies, all in the family?
No. Actually, the ideology is very clear. We have remained and continue to remain a party committed to the Shiv Shahu Phule Ambedkar ideology. We have not hesitated to tackle the NCP AP on matters like Dhananjay Munde's resignation or Manikrao Kokate's resignation. At the same time, we also think that we're ideologically aligned with the NCP Ajit Pawar against the BJP. It's the BJP which is making alliances of convenience rather than alliances of conviction, because they seem very ready to ditch their alliance
Okay.
partners at a moment's notice. So, if
Let-
framed
let-
another
let
way,
me-
I
let-
could say
let
that
me
the
take-
NCP is joining the Mahavikas Aghadi rather than
Okay.
us sort of going the other side.
Avinash Govindrao Adik, what is the truth? Is it that the NCP Ajit Pawar is now increasingly finding life under a BJP leadership very difficult and therefore turning to Sharad Pawar, or is it all keeping all options open? You have you have the nephew who's with the BJP and the uncle who's with the Mahavikas Aghadi. What is the truth?
Good evening, Rajdeep. Good evening to Sahil and Anish as well. To start with, Rajdeep, I think we are speaking things which are completely out of context. These elections are local elections. These are not national elections. Nationally, the NCP, Ajit Dada's party, is a firm alliance partner of the NDA. We are firm believers in the leadership of the Prime Minister. At the local level, what happens is there are local aspirations. Our local leaders want to contest. And then there are areas where we are unable to forge alliances. Before the local self-body elections began, we had made it very clear to all that we would like to approach and fight these elections as a Mahayuti. Now, when we said we wanted to fight these as a Mahayuti, this was true for those cities, those areas where an alliance could be formed, where our local leaders, our local party workers would be able to align with one another. Now, that is simply not happening in Pune and Pimpri-Chinchwad. You can see that the BJP is speaking a different language in Pune, the Shiva Sena is speaking a different language in Pune, so also in Pimpri-Chinchwad. So, depending upon the situation in those cities, we have to make those decisions. And in
So
Pune and
you're saying these are
Pimpri-Chinchwad,
local. No, but where is then the ideological glue? If you are going to
I
fight
don't
the
think I
BJP,
don't
if you are
think
going to
these
fight the
elections are
BJP in Pune
no,
and be in
Rajdeep, let
power
me be
with
very
them
honest.
in Mumbai, what is the ideology? There is no ideology, only permanent interest.
Let's be very honest. We are a secular party. We follow the principles or the thoughts of Phule Shah Ambedkar and Yashwantrao Savan Sahib. So does the other NCP faction. I mean, they claim to be doing the same thing. So our workers are committed to this philosophy, this ideology.
So
But when
will you
it
all
comes
come
to the
together?
ward level elections,
Anish
the
Gawande is
national
also saying they are
issue,
committed to Shah Phule Ambedkar. You are also saying, so why don't you all come together then?
that is for the
Both in
leadership to
Mumbai, in
decide.
Delhi,
That is
and
for
in
the
Pune.
leadership to decide. We have also forged this alliance with the NDA, keeping in mind the development. You see, you can't commit or do any development work sitting in the opposition. All you can do is keep making noise. We are people who are being led by Ajit Dada Pawar, who everybody knows is a workaholic person. He's a go-getter. He's somebody who believes in going on to the grassroots and working. He is not somebody who wants to simply be in politics to make noise. Now, that is the only difference there is. We wanted to go into the government.
How will you respond to those who say this is not about power but paise ka khel hai? You want to control the lucrative Pune Municipal
People are going to
Corporation.
say what
It
they
is
want,
all about
Rajdeep.
money. It's all about money. It's not about power. Power is linked to money. Yes or no?
No, Rajdeep, we completely disagree with that. We are committed to work for the people. Look at Ajit Dada.
Okay.
He's working 24/7. You can see him going and inspecting work at 6 a.m. in the morning. That is only to see that the local
I have
people
no
are not
doubt. I
disrupted.
have seen Ajit Pawar working. I know he wakes up at 6 a.m. He once woke me up at
You did
5
an interview
a.m.
with him at
and
5:30 in the
yes,
morning.
I did an interview with him at 5:30 a.m. But Aneesh Gawande, a quick final word to what you just heard. It looks like all of you want to come together. You can attend parties together. You can do business together. But somewhere,
Family
what is
functions, Rajdeep. Let's not
everything?
get family functions
Yeah,
into
so
politics.
why don't So why don't you all just come together and end this? Decide where you want to be. Fight on your own
Well,
everywhere.
Anish could carry forward your message to the other party, and that will happen if
Okay,
it has to happen.
Anish. Okay, Govindrao Adik is giving you an open invitation.
Avinash.
And
Avinash,
I
sorry.
think I think Adik Sahib is a very senior leader, and I think he's involved in these conversations far more than I am. So I shan't speak way beyond my pay grade. But what I can tell you is that in politics, Rajdeep, at least for Pawar Sahib, for Supriya, and certainly I think so for Ajit Dada as well, the
Right.
aim of politics is service of the people. And I think a development forward agenda that requires alliances at the local level that can work for the betterment of the citizens at hand is what is the need of the hour. And I think
Okay,
you've
I'm going to
seen that.
leave.
It's a difficult decision. Let me just add
The
one
more I
last thing,
try to
Rajdeep.
understand, the
Just
more
a
I try
last
to
thing.
understand Maharashtra politics, the more I get confused. But I appreciate my guests joining me and trying to put their version of what they believe is a meeting of minds in a way to ensure that they can do service for the people. Thank you all very much for joining me.